Înghețată și știi cum e. Lasă mai bine mâine că sunteți și obosiți acum, ne mai iau și ăștia la program. Cum? Dar ce te superi? Eu nu sunt obosit. Auzi, dar tu poți să faci efort?
Like a scripture, hit you with the old time flow. Take a picture, I depict your cold rhyme slow. Writing flows up on my cellular phone. I combine the random answer time like spinning vinyl. Cause I know since day one, from a zygote, a refugee status, then hanging with the white folk to get identity. Thank my parents to let me grow. Word to Kennedy, decide to try these rhymes and where the fuck they go. It's helter skelter, and now it's time to let the brains blow. Hell sleet, snow, hell the streets, rest in peace, go. That's the peace I'll release. Wicked mind flows that fuck up your spinal. Bifida, get rid of ya, go. When I'm spitting the pinnacle of the formidable, so critical that you know. Multi-syllable kicks like Taekwondo. My minigun hole elevate me like the Prophet Mo. Scheming for the bankroll. Figaro, Figaro, Figaro. I hit it nice like that.
Welcome to the podcast, everyone.
Yeah, man.
Happy Tuesday.
Yo.
Yo, peeps.
Hope everyone's had a good week.
Tuesday.
I'm here with Gil Caden, prime
Yo,
example. How are you two doing?
What are you guys saying?
I'm good.
I'm good, man. Good.
Tuesday seems to fly around.
Every week, mate, it comes around
Man.
too quick. So have you guys been working this week?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I know you've probably got your hands full with kids and stuff anyway.
Yes, it has been hectic, but I have still managed the game. Got nearly finished Golden Axe.
Oh, what?
Retro. I've gone retro.
Nice. Are you doing that on? Are you doing that actually on the Sega, or are you doing that on?
See, I'm cheating a little bit because
Oh,
I've got a
naughty
device
boy.
called the Retro Freak. I shipped it in from Japan. It cost me like nearly £200.
Oh.
And it can play up to 12 systems. So, Mega Drive, SNES, NES,
All right.
SG-1000.
So
yeah,
it's,
it plays
it's kind,
so
it's
many.
kind of like one of them pies, you know, them micro pie things. Can't remember what they're called.
No, it's not. It's like full emulation because I'm still using the actual cartridge, so it's only half emulation.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah. Oh, that's not too
But
bad.
yeah, man.
Yeah. What about
So
you,
like
Jordan?
half-
I know you've been playing some nasty
Well,
game.
Guys, I've not streamed as much as I could have this week because I've been busy at work. But going into this next week, I think I like to do a variety of games, but at the moment, I think all it's going to be is Final Fantasy Online.
Oh man,
Final Fantasy 14.
Sam, are we getting on it?
I need to me.
Those are my boys.
Are we
If you get
getting
one
on
in-
it?
I've got friend code for you both.
Oh,
Prefer friends.
oof.
Get me
Yes,
on.
I'll
yes.
be on
Some
that.
nice
Reap
tins.
the rewards.
Yeah, man.
I've just completed Final Fantasy 9 for the first time in my whole life.
I know. Congrats.
Well done.
It's
Well done.
actually quite a
Does
big
it feel
Final
good?
Fantasy. Yeah, it actually did. It took me a while. I stopped playing it for about 6 months, and then I just picked it back up and finished it. But yeah, brilliant game. It's a strong Final Fantasy. I never really had a big love for it until actually completing it. But yeah, I love it. It's a good game. The character development's actually. Nathan said a couple of weeks ago that 9 had a good character development, and it really does. It really does.
Mate, the Black Mage's story is so good. VP, is it?
Oh yeah, Vivi. Yeah, he's a very
Yeah.
secluded type of guy. Don't know who he is. But yeah, he's a nice guy. Just before we get started, if you were listening to the music just beforehand, I've been talking to a friend in Canada. He's an artist who goes by the name of Tariq, TAR capital IIIQ. He's a hip hop artist. Go and give him a listen. I was talking to him and he said we was okay to sample his track on the stream, so it's nice to know we've got contacts out there. So I just wanted to give him a quick shout out before we get started. So yeah, let's get underway. So firstly we have Star Wars Squadrons.
I'm excited for this.
After what I've found out this week, I am quite excited, to be honest. It's gonna be a combat flying simulator, like outer space combat. So you've got all your TIE fighters, your X-wings, your Y-wings. It's gonna be quite a fun game. It's gonna be a multiplayer game. They've said that it's going to be a multiplayer, only a multiplayer that your pilot will be customizable. So there's a single player mode, which is it'll probably be like Final Fantasy, bloody hell, Star Wars story based. So they'll give you a set character.
Yeah.
But in multiplayer, they've given you the choice so you can customize your pilot, the visors, the helmets, the suits. They've also done it so you can customize the components of the ships. Let me just get this trailer going, and then you guys can have something to see while we talk about this. So it comes out 2nd of October this year. You get 7 components that are customizable for the ship. Audio trademark. That's pen. That's nice. So
That better.
They've made it so you can customize your cockpit. So there's 7 components which are a mixture of your engine, so you can customize your engine, your shield, primary projectiles, auxiliary projectiles. I'm not sure what an auxiliary projectile is. I assume it's like secondary, possibly.
Yeah.
And your shields, but apparently not all ships have shields. So it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a good game, especially online. EA have also said that there's not going to be any microtransactions, but we'll wait and see about that one, won't we?
There's definitely going to be microtransactions in some way.
They could have learnt a lesson and maybe not put them in.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they've not remastered Dead
We'll
Space.
see. They've had a long time to learn the lesson, and they haven't yet. So.
Yeah, true.
I don't know. I personally am not excited about this game.
You're not excited. I'm.
That's just me though. It's like.
I think it
like,
could be good.
I play a variety.
Yeah.
Yeah, I play a variety of games, but I think when it comes to like car racing games, they're like right down there at the bottom of the pile.
Yeah.
Some I enjoy, and I think this is the same for me.
Yeah.
Although I did enjoy Dead Space, so it could be, in terms of how it feels, it might be the same, but it looks good.
Yeah, it does look very nice.
It does look good. It looks very nice.
Again, so there you can see some of the customizations for your characters. It looked like you could get actual Star Wars characters costumes because it looked like Han Solo then. But yeah, that's Star Wars Squadrons out 2nd of October 2020.
I mean, I'm not keen on it. I don't like EA stuff, but I'll probably check this out. Like,
I think it like Jordan says. I think you're gonna either love. I think you're gonna love it or you're gonna hate it. I don't think there's gonna be a massive. Well, there's people who like space flying games, because it seems like a sci-fi flight simulator type game. It looks nice and it's got some nice VFX, but we'll wait and see. But at least
the thing is, I feel like it's gonna be one of them where if you're a Star Wars fan, you're getting this game, regardless of if you like this or not.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess when you're in the game, that's when it'll. I think it'll change. I think the last Star Wars games that came out, they just felt like skins of Battlefield. So
yeah,
they did
quite well. I didn't play. Well, I played a little bit of Is it Battlefront? I know it's a completely different game, but I haven't played much of any Star Wars game for a long time. I think the last Star Wars game I really got into was probably the Star Wars Racer on the N64.
Oh mate, I've still got that.
Did you not play Force Unleashed?
I've still got that.
Oh yeah, I played Force Unleashed, but I didn't get. I don't think I clocked it. I don't think I completed it. I did play it though.
That's the last Star Wars game I truly enjoyed. Force Unleashed was sick.
That was actually meta, wasn't it? Wasn't that actually? Didn't that tie in with the actual story, or was that like an offshoot?
I feel like Well, I don't know. They used the real. They used the real, like for when they started using actual actors.
Oh
It
yeah,
felt
yeah,
like it was one
yeah,
of the games where they first. I forgot what the actor's name is. Is the same actor who they used for Days Gone.
yeah.
I
All
forgot
right.
his name. But yeah, no, they used an actual actor. I think they did that for the reason of they probably were thinking about maybe tying it in and actually doing something with it, but
All right.
they haven't yet. But it is part of it is kind of, if you want to put it, it is canon. It is part of the actual
Yeah.
story somewhere.
Canon. That's
It
the word.
fits in.
Canon. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it fits in somewhere.
Yeah. That's Squadrons. It's gonna be a hit or miss, but yeah, it looks like a nice game. But at the end of the day, it's EA in it, so we'll see. We'll
I guess
see.
you guys have to tell us what you guys think of it.
Oh yeah,
from the
yeah. And
trailer.
if any of you guys are looking forward to it, let us know. Any comments or all like that? Put 'em in
Oof, did you
chat.
see that rating there? Blood, gore, intense, nudity, strong language, sexual content, use of drugs and alcohol. Ooh, going in.
So yeah, you're gonna get some
Cyberpunk.
nudity. You're gonna get some nudity in this game.
It's
So-
Nudie
Cyberpunk
nudes.
in, bro. Cyberpunk are just like, look, this is it. This is real life, guys. This is what we're making. We're making real life.
Right. Anyway, so we're going to the next one. Sony are fucking thinking ahead. They are.
I think it's ridiculous.
It is
Nah,
ridiculous.
man, it's sick. I love it. They're
It
just
is
like,
ridiculous.
I'll take this. They're just like, I'll take
So
everything.
yeah, so basically, Sony have trademarked the PS6, 7, 8, and 9 and 10 in Japan. I don't know why, but they're making sure they've got all them consoles for themselves.
Yeah,
Just
Legit.
100%.
they've kept it from the beginning, and I don't see why not. People cussed them out for PS5 trademark, didn't they? They said they needed to change it, but there was loads of
they
memes
don't.
going around saying people are just photoshopping the 4 into a 5. But it works, man. They're known for that trademark for the PlayStation. Just a quick background of these trademarks. So, according to Gamatsu, is a website, a magazine. Sony trademarked the PS1 7 years after its release, which that's mental. After so that 7 years,
Yeah.
that's probably like PS3. So,
Yeah.
when the PS2 and 3 came out, they fought ahead and trademarked the names a year prior. But the PS4 was trademarked 4 years before the release. So they're not strangers really to trademarking the shit. And it's keeping it for
Yeah,
themselves.
you're right.
Imagine some like fake, I don't know, Chinese brand bringing it out before
Just
them
coming
and
out, going.
laughing in the face.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. You have to do it because if you don't, someone will snap it up. Someone snap you up, man.
It does seem pointless, but at the same time, it's just business in it. I guess that doing
Yeah.
that ensures that you have it's security in it. Really, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just security. You've set yourself nice. And like I said, you're avoiding that stupidness of someone buying it off you and then just being like, oh, okay, great. Well, I'm gonna have to call my PlayStation the PlayStation 720 now. See where we go.
Right. So we have right. So this is been a big talking point for the last few weeks on the podcast and just in general. Cyberpunk 2077, however you want to say it. A lot of new things have come out in the last week and the week before, which we wasn't able to talk about on pod. But just a few things. They have now released some trailers of the weapons, some different weapon types that they have, and just some more information about this thing called Life Path. So Life Path is one of the 3 main organizations in the game. So you can either choose between, I think it's Street Kid, Corpo, and Nomad, I think they were called. So I'm gonna play a trailer. It'll tell you about the life paths.
Some of these weapons look absolutely insane. Let me just say,
yeah, they do.
The customization alone is unbelievable. I was not expecting this much customization.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Oh yeah. Like what they're gonna do to the the weaponry in this is, it's giving me a very Borderlands-esque type game. You know, with the wackiness of the games.
Yeah.
The games.
Yeah,
the
100%.
wackiness of the weapons.
The thing is, in a world like this, you're gonna have wackiness, aren't you? In this sort of environment, you're gonna have crazy. Like it does feel Borderlands-esque, but it's the right feeling for the game. If you know what I mean.
It reminds me of Saints Row a little bit, if that makes sense. Like in that wacky, Saints Row had this kind of like serious little storyline, but then it had that whole gang wacky side of it. Do you know what I mean? Like, was just a bit crazy.
Yeah.
Out there.
But yeah, this is the Street Kids life path. So apparently, Street Kids are the wise thugs, people who make the money by stealing, and basically going around, know the streets, can get around, know the in and outs of like people and contacts. Nomads, I think, are the people who live on the outside of the city. It looks like it from this. So that I don't know too much about the Nomads. But yeah, I know like outcasts type thing. Like outcasts.
Yeah, like they've not kind of turned to the whole.
Yeah.
It looks like they've got none of that cybernetic, stuff.
Yeah,
like,
they kind of like the Amish.
Yeah.
I shouldn't compare them to the Amish, but that kind of thing.
Yeah.
No, but Amish people.
This is no longer the nomad race, guys. This is the Amish.
But yeah, these are the nomads, and then the third are the corpo, which I think they're going to show us now. These are basically the power hungry, the dons of the city.
Did you see that when he blew his head off? Then that's always good to have in a game.
Oh yeah,
that's
of course.
That's what
100%.
That's what Borderlands 2 was missing, man. In the first Borderlands, you could blow people's face off, and
yeah, of course.
So
I played the third one, and it didn't feel as satisfying to kill people.
No, that's it.
We don't kill people in this chat. Only in games.
This game's gonna be really immersive, though, isn't it? Like.
Oh yeah. Also, some more about the immersiveness, like following on to what you were saying, Nathan. Apparently, they've made it so some of the cutscenes you're gonna have some sort of freedom. So while you're watching a cutscene, you'll be able to control the camera, maybe do an action towards like passerbyers, and it will change the dialogue throughout the conversation.
See, this is good.
I like that.
Why most games could do this? I don't know why they don't. Do you know what I mean? Like, especially when you've got these story games that are trying to immerse you. Like, that's such a good idea.
It is such a good idea.
No, it looks so good.
And it's again, like I said, like did Witcher do anything like that? Because obviously it's Cyberpunk, CD Projekt Red, isn't it? Because I didn't play much of Witcher, so I don't know. Did they have any?
Not that I know of.
No, not that I can remember. I've finished and played the game, and I can't really remember of an instance where you were in a cutscene and you kind of could move around. It was very much, cutscene game.
Yeah, so very very linear story.
Yeah.
I hope they make it so. Sorry, Jordan, go on.
No, carry on.
No, I just saying. I hope they make it so there is like multiple outcomes, because I always like that a game can have multiple endings, or like I like the free life paths, but I'm hoping if you get into one of them life paths that you can still change your outcome.
Yeah.
So if someone comes across you from the corpo and you're on a street kid, that they can maybe, he's 100 mil.
Influence
Come
you.
over here and do this, kill your leader and stuff. I hope they utilize that because I think it'll make the game so much more immersive. And it'll give so much more playability as well. People will want to go back and play them levels and make sure to get a different ending. And
I think for me, I think there's a lot going on in this game, and I think we've had it before in games where there's a lot going on in a trailer, and when it actually comes to the game, you don't get the same thing. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I'm really hoping that this isn't that game. Like, they're showing all this stuff off and how amazing it could be, and then when you actually start playing it, you think, oh, actually, this isn't how I thought it would be, or this isn't how I thought it would be. And there has been a couple of games, you know, maybe recently or in the past where that has actually happened. You know, you think it's going to be one thing, and when you actually start playing it, it's a completely different thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's completely not what was shown.
Yeah, the release. Yeah.
So I'm hoping that, like you said, Sam. Do you know what I mean? Your what you're wanting from this game has come purely based off the trailers they're showing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They're influencing.
Yeah, you're right.
Your feelings and how you want this game to be, and I hope that when the game actually comes out, that is what it is. You know.
Yeah.
With everything they're showing, it's a good possibility that, like you said, a corpo could come approach a street kid and just say, "Look, come over and join us."
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That everything they're doing in this game, that's a possibility, and I hope that's something that can actually happen.
I literally hope they just go wild with it and make sure it obviously doesn't like go off on like a crazy like tangent, but just keeping as many possibilities open as possible for the game, just to have that freedom, like open world, like you want that freedom to do and come and go as you like and change your outcomes. And I think this game has such a high possibility of being able to do that.
100%. 148%. Like,
I like that.
I have so much trust in this company. These guys, they don't rip you off. You know, they were really kind with the Witcher 3 DLC, wasn't they?
Yeah, it was a fantastic DLC.
They're a fantastic company, and I have full trust in them. They're going to make an absolutely fantastic game.
Also, CD Projekt Red have done a quick poll as well, just while we're on these life paths, which is going to be the most chosen life path. Most chosen life path, and I'll let you guys guess what you would think it would be. It's close between two.
I think for me, I personally like the idea of being a nomad. I feel like it could be the more interesting one, because if you are on the outskirts of the city, you don't feel as involved as the street kids and Corpo, and it could actually be quite a good story. But I do feel that Street Kid or Corpo are definitely going to be the two favourite ones.
Yeah. Nathan?
I'm going to be a Street Kid.
You're going to be a Street Kid.
Yeah.
I just might be a dickhead me and become a Corpo.
I genuinely might be a nomad. Like that, for me, nomad, like, you know.
But yeah, Nomad is going to be they've said the poll is going to be the least picked, and then it's going to be Corpo. I think Street Kids was 37%, Corpo was 35%, and then the rest were Nomad. So it was close between them all, but the Nomads were the worst. And Street Kids, I can see why, because all these cool kids these days.
These cool kids everywhere.
But yeah, while we've got a lot to cover on Cyberpunk, this is the weapons. So again, any of the viewers, if you guys want to go back and if you've already seen them, probably have. This is the weapons trailer. It looks like there's going to be quite a lot of customization.
Purple Donkey says that he's definitely going to pick a Nomad. He says that's an easy choice for him.
Oh, that's Good choice. I think I don't know.
Team
We'll
Nomad
see.
over here.
You never know.
Start, guys.
It could be Nomads might come out strong. We don't know about what their meaning is. You know.
As soon as this game comes out, we're not friends anymore. Nathan's a street kid. You're a corpo, that's it. I'm a nomad, me. I'll blast your face off another good old fashioned 2-barrel.
I'll pay your cronies off me. I'll pay your cronies off. You want on the table. Yo, just go give him a little shivving back.
By the looks of that corpo trailer, my man was taking too many drugs. You might be too high.
Yeah.
I just want to reload that video there for that with that gun. That gun looks mental. It's the one where it homes in. I don't know. You basically shoot people behind cover. Look at that.
They had a similar weapon like in the Titanfall.
Titanfall. The first person shooter. Is that?
Yeah. They had a similar weapon in that.
Yeah.
All right. Looks like
it reminded me of. Have you played the old Alien trilogy game?
No.
Oh no, for PS1.
Yeah, for PS1, you used to be able to get a gun that shoot. You used to be able to shoot it, and then it used to shoot up in the air as well, but like home on any aliens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
so
what that reminded me of that.
I reckon they must have, like, to make something like this, they must have got a lot of inspiration from a lot of other games, you know.
Oh yeah, it looks like they've taken the good bits out of other games and kind of made it into something usable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like really good.
Yeah. So yeah, that's Cyberpunk 2077. Can't wait for it. I'm not gonna lie. And I think that's the same for a lot of people.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah. So just some bits and bats. We've got a few Xbox Series X launch titles that have actually come out and been officialized. If that's a word. Is that a word, Catherine? Officialized. Officialized. Is that a word?
I don't feel like that's a word.
In Sam's vocabulary, it is.
Just made official.
It's just being made official. Some of the games, which it's quite disappointing to be honest, but we've got Marvel Avengers.
It's really, really rubbish.
Watch Dogs Legion, FIFA 21.
What are these games?
These are.
Mate, these games are so shit.
So there's a big list of games that are potentially coming out, but what have been officially released as the release games are these. So we've got Marvel Avengers, we got Watch Dogs Legion, FIFA 21, NBA 2K21, Yakuza Like a Dragon. That's going to be a good game, but it's not exclusive. Valhalla, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. WRC 9, I think that's a racer, like a
it's
off-road racer, rally racing, and Fortnite.
Oh, standard! Fortnite on
there. So that's their official release. They're the ones that are definitely so far gonna come out on release for the Series X. Like I said, there's still a big list, but they haven't announced it. It just said that these could be potential releases as well. But so far,
that is a dire list right there.
Yeah, exactly what I thought.
Absolute dire.
I saw that and I was just like, oh, that because I know Halo Infinite is probably going to be one of the biggest games for the Xbox, but that's not coming out till next year.
I think Fable will be bigger.
I think Fable will be bigger.
I think Fable should be bigger. Oh, that's the only reason I'm getting an Xbox. I'm getting Fable, that's it.
But yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Xbox launch games, pretty. Oh, my dog's choking. You okay, Frank, mate? So Rocksteady have now announced that they've announced last week that they were working on a new game, which was a Suicide Squad game. But the actual name of it's come out. I also think is a very bad name. It's called Suicide Squad. Kill the Justice League.
Man, it's so bad.
Like that's like they've just gone into a room, yeah, and they've just been like, yeah, we can call it this, and they've been like, yep. There's been no thought into that.
Yes men.
Yeah.
Yeah, innit? Too many yes men. I was quite looking forward to maybe playing this game because I played all the Batman games and they were good.
Yeah, they were very good.
But that name literally, I was just like, oh my god, this is not looking good.
How a name killed a game.
In it. But that's all for that. That's because that's only just been recently announced. It's just stepping stones now. So that's the name. We're gonna find out more.
You could have called it "Kill the Justice League." That would have been
in it.
better.
Yeah, it probably would have. It actually would have. Kill the Justice League.
It sounds too forced. Do you know what I mean?
It's so bad.
Like, yeah, it's just no thought. There's been no thought involved, and it's disappointing because Rocksteady have released some really good games.
You know what they have? You're right. They're another solid company, Sam.
Yeah, they are. They are. Have you played any of the Batmans?
Me, I played them all.
Yeah. Like the fighting's solid, man.
Oh yeah.
Like that's what
a lot of games took that
solid.
fighting and went with it as well.
Just the best thing about them games is really sad is the Riddler clues.
Oh yeah, the Riddler clues.
The Riddler clues are so good. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not. I know that the game as a whole is fantastic. You know, them bits that they add in make the game more of what it is. And I just think adding the Riddler clues in the way they did and how they did it, fantastic.
Yeah,
good. Really good.
I hope they do well with it because it could be a fun game, especially if you get to play as like different characters from the Suicide Squad. I know we had this good discussion last week, and you guys didn't like the Suicide Squad.
Well, I'm still not going to get this.
This game title just kind of swings more in Nathan's favour, I
think. No, you're right. You're true. It's so true. But yeah, that's we're gonna find some more about this game on the 22nd of August at DC Fandom event. So we'll probably be bringing more to it for you guys.
Don't get me wrong. The ripping aside of the name, you know, like you said, Rocksteady are solid.
Yeah, they are.
I feel
they are.
If it's going to be, and you know, based just off the Batman games, they've got my vote of they've got my trust to make.
To make a decent game.
Know what I mean, to make a superhero game as well. Do you know what I mean? Because off the topic, I got onto Avengers a bit more this weekend, and Square Enix, I feel, have done a really good job.
Yeah, I still need to play that, man.
Honest to God, I'm playing it more this weekend. Even more so because Oliver got the beta and he wanted the Fortnite stuff, so I helped him with that. So I played it more than what I even played when I played. And I was just enjoying every minute of it.
Yeah, that's good.
Like, I was just... And I love the Hulk.
Is it 2-player? Or is it just single?
4-player.
Oh, man. That would make me want to get that game.
Yeah.
Not even going to lie.
4-player. Do you know what I mean? And, like, how it is... Smash. Like, you know, I know we're going off topic, but 5 minutes of this is just the way they've done it is the set of roster of heroes they've got right now is not 100% great, but it's got your iconic ones, Iron Man, Hulk, Thor, do you know what I mean? Widow, but they're actually going to release more heroes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Think of how many heroes are out there.
Yeah,
they've got the licenses for most or all of them. Do you know what I mean? They could do and go very good places with this game.
Like, is there a lot of because obviously it's the Avengers, Marvel Avengers. Is there a lot of the early comic books? Is there more Avengers, or was there like, I know Wolverine was like maybe in the Avengers at one point in the comics, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, no, I think the old Avengers, it kind of gets left a little bit because I think because there's so many rights all over the place.
No,
yeah,
true.
Right.
Yeah.
They can't do it. Also, I think what they do right now is, as a base, and especially what the younger generation have in their head, and even up to like 20 years old, is Iron Man, Captain America, Hulk, and Thor. They are, a lot of people, and Widow. A lot of people just see that as the Avengers, and that's just the Avengers.
Yeah, you're right.
Obviously, that's not the case, but as long as they get their main ones in, I guess that's good. And I think they've done a good idea with the whole story behind this. It's not like they've kind of create a story for the game, and it's really good.
Yeah.
So,
when does the beta end on that? Because I want to.
I think the beta ends this weekend. So I think you can actually get the free beta this weekend. So it's free. I think anyone can get on it this weekend.
Right.
So honest to God, anyone in the stream, anyone who's not played it, anyone who's addicted to other games at the moment, me, I'm gonna take like 5 minutes away and I'm gonna play it again because I'm so glad I pre-ordered it. I'm so glad I'm gonna be playing it.
Yeah. So that's a little bit about Suicide Squad and the Avengers. I'm gonna play it. Probably gonna have a blast of it tonight. So yeah. Next we've got Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Right. I can't wait. I actually can't wait for this game. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 was one of my childhood favourite games. But yeah, I just put a little trailer on for you to guys to see it. So they've made it so it is a remaster. There's going to be the original soundtrack plus more. They've got the character models, all the original skaters, but they've made it so they're going to have it so the older versions of them skaters. So Tony Hawk's is going to be an old man now. Rodney Mullen, all of them are going to be how they are now.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Which I really like.
That's cool.
There's some skaters I haven't seen for so long, and seeing them now, it's like, wow, I feel old.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Just think how they feel.
Watching an interview with Kareem Campbell, pro skater, and he is not aged well, man. He looks like a crackhead. But
it probably was still, for a period of life.
Well, to be honest, back then, skating was that kind of scene on it. It's like, don't give no shits, like, skate what you want back in the 90s.
I think this is a very good move in terms of being smart. Like I said, we've talked about it before on the stream, but like when I worked back at Granger, man, honest to God, the one consistent game I could tell you off the top of my head was Skate 3. And
I think it was a good game, yeah.
Always got new copies in sealed. Always sold out. Do you know what I mean? There wasn't a time in the week where someone would come in and go, "Oh, have you got Skate 3?" No, sorry, sold out. Do you know what I mean? Because it did so well and it held its price. You know, a game that old to hold its price for that long at £15.
Yeah,
you know, is a very good price for for a game. £20 brand new.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. You're laughing. So I think bringing this back out how they have now is very smart. And
especially with the new with the old Tony Hawk's from 1 to 4. Tony Hawk's was the superior skate game. I know some other games, Thrasher tried making a skateboard game back in late 90s. Nothing could touch this game. So the Birdman himself, Tony Hawk's, has said that he's hopefully working on a Pro Skater 3 and 4. Again, I would be stoked for that. I couldn't be more happy with that. Cause
I'm happy that 1 and 2 are coming.
Yeah, because go on, Jordan.
It's so smart. I think it's gonna sell so well. Even if people buy it and don't like it, even if you only played it a little bit back in the day. Do you know what I mean? For me personally, I didn't play this game as much as you, Sam, because I know you played this a lot. I just enjoyed it, but I would probably pick it up because when I played it, I actually did enjoy it.
Yeah.
I'll buy it just for that sake. I think
it'll be good. It'll be good. I think they'll definitely bring an online out. K Dub in chat has just said not better than Underground. She's got a point. Underground is a good game, but the OG
I disagree.
Games,
I disagree. It's the old arcade style's better than.
Yeah,
better.
I'm not gonna lie. For the story of
Underground is sick though.
Underground story was so good. Like. It really got you into the industry. So yeah, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 remaster. They're making a few changes to some tricks trying to respect the people who made the tricks. Instead of just a quick note, what I've got here, there's a guy called Chris Weddle who created a move called it's called the mute grab, but he only got that name because kids at the skate park used to call him the mute guy or the quiet guy. And he said, I'm not a mute, I'm deaf. So they're renaming it to either the deaf or the Weddle grab, which I quite like.
All right.
Tony Hawk's has gone to these people and talked to him about why they made it, how they made it, and he's actually reached out to the people who've created the tricks and made changes, which I think is pretty good for.
That's cool.
Especially not like a developer, but he's reaching out. It's his game. He's reaching out to these people.
Yeah.
And
I think it shows that this is definitely a fan favorite. It's definitely one from the history books. It's definitely one that they're putting a lot of respect and consideration into.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's good
it's quite nice to see, actually.
Yeah, it's passion. It's passion, innit?
Do you know what I mean? Because that's what I felt like Resident Evil 2 was.
Yeah.
I felt Resident Evil 2 was passion. I know it was a remake, not a remaster, but it was passion in a remake.
Yeah.
It's even nicer to see in a remaster, not even a remake. You know, this is only getting remastered. It's nice to see that passion in a remaster. Because at the moment, it feels like when they remaster a game, they just make it look prettier.
Well, they remastered this before, and they did such a shit job.
Yeah,
that they're having to do it again.
Yeah, so you know, it is nice. Like you said, Sam, it's nice that they're going around. It shows respect on it. It's good.
Yeah,
I like it.
And just lastly, on Tony Hawk's, Jack Black is replacing Officer Dick. So Officer Dick was he was like the security guard of the skate. Only certain levels. If you got close to him, he'd knock you off your skateboard and you'd restart. But yeah, Jack Black is becoming the new Officer Dick, which I think is pretty cool.
That is cool.
Yeah. So yeah, on to Resident Evil. Just a few bits. So Resident Evil 7 is now the highest selling Resident Evil game of all time. Apparently, Capcom released figures last week. It sold more than the originals and the remakes. Which is Resident Evil 7 is the VR one?
Yeah, no, I think, to be honest,
yeah,
me personally, when they announced that it was going to be first person, I wasn't keen. I'm not gonna lie, and I probably slated the game a little bit more than I should have. But actually, when I started,
it works, man.
It works, and it actually is a fantastic Resident Evil game. It works as a Resident Evil game. I think what it did really well was it brought the horror side back to it. You know, like the real horror, like the scary horror.
Instead of it being like action based.
Yeah, because I think that's what I definitely feel Resident Evil 3 Nemesis had a good balance between the whole horror, scary and action. And I feel that the action took over a little bit in some of the later Resident Evil games, especially 4, 5, and 6. My God, there's no horror about that. That is just action-based.
I agree.
Zombie killing. That's it. You know what I mean? And there's no real horror. It's not like if you were to play an old school Silent Hill game, you would actually khaki pants. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
So I do feel 7 brought that back a bit, which was good for the franchise, I guess.
Yeah.
And it shows. I like 7.
Yeah. Also, apparently, according to a Twitter page, like it was just a random guy's Twitter page, but apparently it could be trolling. But apparently he has had inside information from a worker at Capcom that Resident Evil Village is going to be the longest game of the series, due to people not being happy to the length of 1 and 2 remakes. So it
makes
could
sense.
It could potentially be like a hoax and not real, but just because he backed it up with how people have said that the remakes are too short, that it could potentially be true. I haven't played 1 and 2 remake, so I don't know the length. I know people not 1 and 2 remake.
2 and 3.
Is it 2 and 3? Sorry, there you go. 2 and 3. Yeah, I heard 3's really bad.
No, I
like not in terms of the actual game, but the length of it's like
like I
5
do
hours
agree.
long, some shit like that.
Yeah, no,
that's not good enough, man.
No, not when you're playing.
It's not good enough to have a game 5 hours.
Yeah, innit?
It's kind of that whole thing of, I think the thing Resident Evil 2 and even just a minute, even Resident Evil 5 has this problem where the first time you play through it, it does take you a while because it's your first time through. You're looking at all this stuff, you're playing, you're enjoying, and even when you go through a second time, it might take you a bit longer. But then as soon as the thing with Resident Evil games is you play them quite a lot more than once, and as soon as you start doing that, you get quicker and quicker and quicker. And like Resident Evil has 5 has I think you can unlock the unlimited rocket launcher if you complete the game in less than 4 hours. Do you know what I mean? Which is
Resident Evil 5 or that?
5, yeah.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Which is the game encourages you to finish the game in under 4 hours.
Yeah.
Which then in turn makes you better at the game. So every time you go back and play it, you are going to finish it in about 4-5 hours. Which I agree with Nathan. It's not long enough for a game.
Yeah,
it's not.
No, I agree. I agree as well.
It shouldn't be the case.
It's
when you've got big RPGs that are offering hundreds and hundreds of hours of gameplay.
Yeah,
5 is not enough.
No.
5 is embarrassing.
No. I've just completed 9, and I spent doing as much as I can. I've spent 110 hours on it, and that's for a PS1 game. Which,
do you know what I mean?
Like these games, like Jordan, you've put over 1,000 hours into Monster Hunter. You've got well easy your money worth from that game.
Oh yeah, no, do you know what I mean?
You can't be paying 50 quid for a game that's going to last 5 hours. You just feel scammed, man.
Do you know what I mean?
It's not worth it.
Even with the, I've put I paid base price, then I paid expansion price. So I paid £80 for a game, but like you said, I've had free updates.
Oh shit.
Had extra games. I've had added monsters.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? The game, like you said, you have to. When you compare the two, it is actually quite ridiculous.
Yeah.
You'd pay near enough the same price for one and get 7 hours gameplay and pay price for another.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still playing, and I'm 1,600 hours in. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? It's like, come on, man.
So, a little bit more. Apparently, according to VGC, is a magazine, a games magazine. They've said that the developers who co-developed Resident Evil 3 M2 are currently lead developers on a larger remake project. So this is why people are thinking that they're going to be making a possible fourth Resident Evil 4 remake.
Ooh.
And they are the M2 who co-developed to the third one will be lead developers in this one, potentially.
I think
they haven't said the go ahead, but that's what they've done.
I think with the success of 2 and the semi-success of 3, I think you'd be very silly not to release one of your more popular titles in your franchise. Let's face it,
Do you think they'll do 4, 5?
I think if they could do 4 and 5, I don't see why they wouldn't. Because me personally, I played 4 to death, but I played 5 even more. Do you know what I mean? Like me and Steven.
5 sick.
Do you know what I mean? Me and Steven go back and play 5 every couple of months just for the fun of it because we both enjoy playing it. Do you know what I mean? We don't use unlimited weapons or anything. We go through. We start off fresh, hard difficulty, and we go through and we play it, and we both enjoy it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And for you to keep coming back and doing that with a game that's so old, I think you'd be silly not to remaster it.
Yeah.
If you've got the opportunity and the means to do so.
Yeah, definitely. I reckon like exactly what you said, Jordan. I think they'll be silly not to. They'll make money from it. There was a lot of people who criticised for the game. What was the name? Anna? Was it Anna?
Oh,
she just
Ashley.
Was it Ashley?
Yeah,
the blonde girl?
Ashley, yeah.
Yeah, the one
Leon,
who basically...
help!
Yeah, there was a lot of criticism about her, but apart from that, the game was decent. That would be in your nightmares. Speaking about nightmares, after I did my Outlast run the other day,
Oh, don't.
That night I had a
it.
dream, that I had people chasing after me and I was fucking hiding under fucking tables and shit. Mate, that shit's haunting me. And I told Kat in the morning and she was like, you know why that is? And I was like, no. And she's like, it's because you're playing Outlast. I'm like, oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I dread playing that game again. I hate it every time. Yeah, so on to GTA. I don't play GTA. I don't know if you two do. I have played it.
Now and again.
Yeah.
Now and again.
I've played it. I'm like you, Sam. I've played it. I played it when it was its highest. I haven't played since, really.
Yeah, so they've released a new update, Los Santos Summer Special. I don't know what it consists of. It looks very much like Vice City. I've only brought this up because recently
it's going to be Vice City.
It's
going to be fucking Vice City, man, and I can't wait, Sam. I can't wait, Jordan. Honestly.
The people who own, I think, Rockstar, the domains for the Vice City game and GTA 6, the domain names for the websites have changed on the same day. So people are now speculating, why have they changed the Vice City domain at the same time as GTA 6? So people are thinking that GTA 6 could potentially be in Vice City, or it will be a remaster, which I don't think it'll be a remaster. It'd be good if it was, but I reckon it'll be...
It's not
Tommy. I think it might be Tommy Vercetti in a sequel to Vice City.
I don't know. I anything surrounding San Andreas or Vice City, mate, I am a game. You know what I mean? Like,
mate, Vice City is in my opinion, it's the best GTA. Better than 5, better than 4. I fucking love Vice City. Vice City, mate. Just everything about it.
I
the
really
music.
Like San Andreas. I think that's my favorite. Like, I love
San
Vice
Andreas
City.
Is probably my favorite.
I love Vice City, but like when San Andreas came out, man, it absolutely blew my mind. You know what I mean? Like, fully blew my mind. Like, when my cousins are talking to me, they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm off gym now." I'm like, "What do you mean?" Like, gym? I'm like, "What do you mean?" "Oh yeah, I've got to get my mind stacked." I'm like, "Yo, what do you mean
full muscle."
He's like, yeah, if you eat and you don't go to gym, you get fat. I'm like, yeah, what the fuck?
In it, I actually that way I think that's quite an undermined like part of San Andreas, because it was quite a big part of it, because you'd always go to the gym, you'd always try and get stacked up, you'd always go on the treadmill and try run and get your stamina up so you can run for longer,
run faster. Yeah.
All the stats were sick on there, because you got your bunny hop
jump,
do you know what I mean? Your car handling.
Yeah, car handling.
The car handling.
You used to use certain weapons, because when you got them to high enough proficiency, you got like Uzi, you got double Uzi.
Yeah.
You know, when you use the AK, you got a better version of that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Like, when you think about all these factors in the game, you don't actually stop to think, wow, actually.
You know, did GTA 5 even have that?
No. With
no, it's all like behind the scenes sort of thing, innit? I think. It's all like the maths that goes on behind it. It just doesn't show you.
Like, I really think that can be utilised in future GTA games. Even with GTA 5, it's gone through four generations, or 3 generations?
Yeah.
4? Came out on PS3, did it? An Xbox? 1, 2. So it's going to be three generations of consoles.
Yeah, it's everything for me. It's like, go on, what you saying, Sam? Sorry.
No. Just carry on what you were saying. I was just going to read something.
I was just saying everything from from Vice City. What Nathan's saying. Like, I used to love buying properties. Do you know what I mean? Just monopolizing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that kind of stuff I loved about the game.
Yeah. I actually really like that. Yeah, and having them properties just plotted around the nightclubs and shit.
The nightclubs, and then like you bought the film studios. And then more missions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The ice cream machine, the ice cream factory, or whatever it was.
Yeah, it's so good.
And that the most impossible GTA mission of all time, where you have to control the RC helicopter and blow.
Oh my god!
Yeah, in the building site.
Drop the bombs.
You have to be like a pro RC controller there.
That was some next level mission.
That was next level, man.
I remember that mission taking me like 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 attempts, man.
Yeah,
just like
it was rock hard, man.
Oh.
Just in chat, K-Dub said Liberty City Stories is the best GTA, but this one, this update looks good. Liberty City Stories with the PSP one, I think.
Yes.
Yeah,
I think it got a PS2 release as well, though, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Yeah, I think it did. Was it the same time it got released, or was it a little bit after?
A little bit after, because didn't they release the DLCs and stuff for it? Is that the one that the Ballads of Gay Tony are in there and stuff like that?
No, that's 4.
Or is that 4?
Ballads of Gay Tony.
That's 4.
Oh, yeah. Was it? I was watching gameplay of 4 the other day.
4 is actually quite good, man.
To be fair, when
it's the underrated one.
Nico, want to come bowling?
When you go back and you think about the games, honest to God, man, they're actually they're all really good in their own way.
Yeah.
And the fact that GTA 5 is going to go from PS3 to PS4 to PS5 is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Actually ridiculous.
I think they know now that they need to bring out a new one, though, because I think that's... People are so on edge for it. They want it so bad. They just... I think they're going to do something now.
Mate, for me personally, it's like, I'm willing to play GTA 5 again on my PS5 just because it's a new it's a GTA game on a new console. Yeah, I don't care if I've played it 4 or 5 times before. I'm gonna get it. I'll play the story again just because it's on my PS5.
I remember back when GTA 5 was just being announced after 4, and I remember Eddie Kingston. Oh, sorry, Eddie. Eddie, he showed me a side by side back from a real building and a building they must have used in the game, and the comparison was there was barely any difference. And I think with GTA 5 coming out now for the next gen, they're gonna even up them textures even higher because the graphics are nicer anyway. The physics are quite nice.
Yeah, that's what I mean, man.
But I think they're gonna just up the power because GTA back then, you were just like, oh my god, it literally looks real, like near enough real. And I think they're gonna probably upscale it a bit more, and they've been doing it right all along. They've been going for so long with that game now.
That's what I mean. They've been doing it right all along.
Yeah.
Got it right the first time.
You know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Just let them, let them do it. Let them do the thing. They're drawing it. Let them do their thing. Like, please tell me you got that reference, please.
No.
Oh my! It's a Rick and Morty reference. How can you not?
What did you say?
It's a Rick and Morty reference.
No, what's the reference? Say it.
When they're asking, I can't remember which one it is. It's the main guy, and he's like, they're all asking him in like an interview, like, when's the next season coming out? And he's just like, they're drawing it. Go watch it on YouTube, man. It's really funny. It's really
sick.
Good.
That's sick. I'll have to watch that. Link it me in a bit. Link it me.
Yeah, we'll do.
So before we just go for a quick break, before the next half, Ubisoft have contracted. They've contracted. Nah.
COVID.
Contracted. Oh my god.
Yeah, Ubisoft have contacted Brian Leo Morley on Twitter, who is is a Canadian cartoonist, and he's best known for the Scott Pilgrim series. If you all know what Scott Pilgrim is, I hope you do. Basically, it's about a kid who gets a crush.
Of course.
And he gets a girlfriend who has 7 exes, is it? 10 exes?
Yeah.
And he has to take them down. They've all got superpowers. And they released a game quite a while ago on the Xbox 360, I think it was. And I think it was only Xbox 360. I'm not sure if it was on PlayStation. Again, this is why Xbox 360 probably was the better of the two consoles back then, because they actually had exclusives that were worth it.
That's the point. Like, PlayStation 4 is what Xbox 360 was back then. You got the games you couldn't get on PS3.
Yeah.
So yeah, this this is just a quick snippet of the Scott Pilgrim game. It was an arcade, Xbox Live arcade game. It was a side-scroll beat 'em up.
We need to play this again.
Yeah, of course. So yeah, Brian Lee O'Malley is the cartoon artist for this game, for the series, which is a comic book originally. And they've basically he's just said that alert, Ubisoft have contacted me. This could potentially, because I think Ubisoft actually developed this game when it was released.
Yeah.
So there's a chance that they could remake it, which I would be gassed for because I love this game. It's got one of the best soundtracks I've ever played. Yeah, it'll be a fun game. I think it were free player. I think it was free player co-op. Was it 4?
4, I think.
Oh, so look, coming soon to PlayStation Network. So yeah, it must have come out for PlayStation as well, which I didn't know that it did. But yeah, that is a lot of people are wanting this game. They've been wanting it for a while. Basically, it got taken down off all digital stores back in 2010 due to copyright laws of the music. I think the people who produced the music didn't get paid for the game, and they were pissed, so they filed claims. Basically, if you did, I actually purchased it and I lost the game. But if you didn't purchase it before that date, you basically couldn't get it on any platform, apart from torrenting.
Torrenting.
But yeah, that's Scott Pilgrim versus the World, which is only speculation at the moment. But
it's bound to turn into something.
Hopefully, it'll turn into something pretty good. I hope so. Anyway, it'll be fun to see that game. But yeah, anyway, we'll go for a quick 2-minute break. So everyone can get a drink and a quick smoke. We will be straight back.
Might just take a plane and fly away to Acapulco. I ain't even playing try Spain and Morocco. My bravado, like Johnny Bravo riding solo. Catching a vibe, or mad living like I'm Quasimodo. I'm capping when I'm rapping, like I'm flying Lodo. No capping on these bitches, like I've been amigo. I ain't even trying to say I'm gassing like Sunoco, but I got the third eye vision while you wearing bifocals. I've been isolating now, I've been on my wave. I'm trying to be creative now, so get up on my way. Mama, quit quarantino.
Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Hope you had a good 5-minute smoke, drink, wank, whatever you jazz.
Well, the latter was definitely Stephen. He only needs about 15 seconds.
Yeah, so now we're gonna go on to Nathan's facts or craps. He's got another 5 questions for me and Jordan. Me and Jordan have to find the true one and get rid of the shit. Throw the shit out.
All right, what we're doing this week? Me versus you, and then we're gonna let the audience get involved because last week we worked together.
Yeah.
I think we need
to. So what? We're doing a versus here.
I think we need to get some competition.
Yeah, we can do that.
Get this
we can do that.
All right, so it's if we can answer it, and if we both get it right, and then
we both get a point.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
Stephen, the 1-minute man.
And then you guys in chat, if you want to get involved throughout the question, throughout your answers, and then you tell me what you're
a bit of healthy competition on a Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Now these questions are a little bit easier.
All right, that's all right. At least we can.
That doesn't make me feel good because if I start getting these wrong now. Oh my god.
Right, shall I just start, or are we good to go?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Nathan's fact or crap.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that.
Question 1. How many?
Oh my god.
Oh,
Cut. Right, it's alright.
Right.
You guys get the raw material. It's alright.
Fantastic. I love it.
Right, sorry about that, Nathan. You carry on.
It's alright, mate. It's alright.
Oh.
Fantastic. Question 1. How many overworlds are there in Cuphead? Is it A, 4, B, 3, C, 5?
Wait a minute.
Oh, I don't know this, mate.
Next level fix. This is some next level fix, man. I've been streaming it. I've not played it for time.
I actually.
What was the question? What was the question?
Unsung Hero.
How
I
many
said
overworlds?
In what, sorry?
How many overworlds are there in Cuphead?
Yo, I don't even know what an overworld is.
I think it means maps or like
Yeah,
the
areas.
areas.
Okay.
Areas, yeah.
Alright, so what was it? What were the answers?
A, 4, B,
Yeah.
3, or C, 5.
I'm gonna go with C.
What are you going with, Sam?
Actually, no. What was it?
Did you say 5? The last one.
5 is C. Yeah.
I'm gonna say
I'll go with C.
I think I'm wrong, mate. I'm doubting myself.
What have you said? What have you said?
I
You
said
both going C.
I said C. Sam said A.
The answer is A, 4.
Oh, you little weird.
Nice.
Shoot McGavin.
Even man.
1-0.
You're just... I know Adam's searching them answers.
Question 2. What company developed the survival horror game The Last of Us Remastered? Is it A, Naughty Dog Limited, B, Naughty Dog Studios, or C, Naughty Dog?
B.
Can you tell me the answers again?
B.
A, Naughty Dog Limited, B, Naughty Dog Studios, C, Naughty Dog.
B.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go with B.
What are you going with, Sam?
Sorry.
I think it might. I think I'm gonna go C. Me. I think I'm wrong.
Look at the chat. The chat's going off at C. Why do I feel
C's
like it used to be called?
right,
No,
man.
I-
C's right.
Why do I feel like it used to be called Naughty Dog Studios?
Yeah,
Why is that?
in Crash, I just remember it saying, like when the Naughty Dog thing is like Naughty Dog Studios. That's in my head. He says that, but
Yeah.
is it right?
C's right.
Yeah, you were right. It's just Naughty Dog, C.
It's just Naughty Dog.
Just
Yeah.
Naughty Dog.
Oh, you almost caught me. I almost went with Jordan, then me.
Crash Bandicoot tripped me up, man. Fuck.
Yeah, isn't it?
In Crash, we trust my ass.
Oh, all chat was saying C as well.
Do you know what I mean? I love how you got the right answer now, Stephen. Waster.
2-0. At least I win at
2-0.
Summit. At least I win at
Yeah.
Summit.
Hey, this is like a
Question
Rocket
3.
League game.
What state does Far Cry 5 take place in? Is it A, Montana, B, Texas, or C, Utah?
Oh shit! I want to say Texas, me.
I didn't even play it, so I'm guessing Utah.
Oh, look at that! What's Sam get this next level guess now?
It is because.
Mate, you're both wrong.
Montana. Oh,
Montana.
So what were the question for that?
Montana.
What state does Far
What
Cry 5
state?
take place?
Yeah, I had no clue.
Was it?
Montana.
To be honest,
I
that was an hard one.
I was gonna say I should have gone for that.
I feel like I got jacked off that one. I feel like this quiz is a bit biased. You know what I mean? You must have got together just before we start.
Well, he has got the answer sheet. To be fair.
Do you know what I'm saying? Ping that over to him quick. Sam, let's get you a win.
I need it.
What is question 4? Sorry, I just went with the question then. What is Pearl's signature color in Splatoon 2?
What is who?
What is Pearl's signature color in Splatoon 2?
I'm just going for.
Is it A, green? Is it B, pink? Or is it C, red?
I'm gonna say B, pink, me, because I have never played Splatoon 2.
I don't know. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna say.
Oh wait, what were they? What were they
green,
again?
pink, and red.
I'm gonna go with green. I'm gonna go A.
But you're
All
going
the
with
Pearl
Sammy
to
boy.
Sam Pinky.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
He's like, C.
I'm gonna say B for pink because
that's what I'm saying. Oh no, I'm gonna stick with green.
I've never played Splatoon.
I've never played Splatoon. I'm gonna stick with green.
Right. Well, let me just say this: you need to go and play this game if you've got a Nintendo Switch. The answer is indeed B. Pink.
Oh my god!
You changed your mind at last minute.
That is fucking dumb.
Same.
Oh my god! Sam taking that sloppy seconds. Fucking man.
Yeah, I literally went off the name and I could thought it was a pink pearl.
Why did I change, man?
Yeah,
I have
name
some
is
wild
Pearl.
card question at the end, you know, that I might be able to get right. Actually, no, you got 3 right, and I'm screwed. I'm done.
Question 5. No, right. If you can get this and Sam can't, you win.
Oh shit! Look at sounds like what?
Jeez.
All right. What if we do like? This? This is the final question. Whoever gets this right. What if you both get it right?
What is this? A next level answer? Next level question? If it's making it sound like some next level.
This DM's cheating, man.
Right, right, and we'll just keep it how it was because that's
nah, man. Sam rolled a bad number. This is what happened.
Go on.
Right, question 5. In Fortnite Battle Royale.
Oh god. Yo,
what
don't be asking Oliver Jordan.
Oliver, wake up. Go wake up.
What is the first weapon or tool you are given? Is it A, a pickaxe, B, a shovel, or is it C, a wet fish?
I'm gonna go A.
Yeah, I'm going A.
Oh, look at that. Sam's copy my answer.
Yeah, of course, you're both right, mate. Pickaxe, yeah, correct.
Oh. So that's
that were it.
What was that?
You
4-1?
smashed him.
I got absolutely fucking dogged. Although it should have been 4-2. Crash fucked me up. Never trusting in you ever again, Crash.
in it. Yeah, so that was Facts and Craps, our weekly Facts and Craps.
I like Facts and Craps. Just guys,
yeah,
I feel if you guys in the chat like Facts and Craps, do you think we should have 10 questions rather than 5?
Yeah, I can do 20. I could do 150 questions if you want.
If you guys like getting involved, how many questions would you guys?
Could do like 1,000 questions.
So Unsung the Hero said he got 4 out of 5. Well done.
Which is a lie.
Nice.
No.
Yeah, sorry, well done.
Oh wait, he did change his A to a B last second. Yeah, but yeah, so Facts and Craps. I think if you don't mind, Nathan, would I be able to do one next time?
Yeah, you do it, man.
Or
done
you can,
two, yeah,
or you
of
can,
course.
you can do another one. I don't mind.
We could just have an episode of facts and shites if you want.
Man, I don't want to get my ass beat down. I want to give the answers.
We could do that for the week when the winner is the winner.
Oh, the winner. You mentioned the winner.
We could do it on the winner podcast.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
So we've been thinking to do a little giveaway in a couple of weeks' time. Well, in a week's time. Is that right, guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
We've got a new giveaway in the works, guys. We feel like the last one was really good. You guys seem to like it.
Mm-hmm.
You're engaged. So next week, what we're going to do is we're kind of giving you a taster this week. We are doing a giveaway. Next week, we will
announce the rules and stuff.
Announce the rules around the giveaway, and then we'll get a post up on Instagram, which you guys can look at, comment. It should have the rules on there as well.
Yep. Well, yeah.
But you're gonna have to come back next week for that.
Yeah, next week.
Come back
next week for
get
that.
More information.
And we'll let you know what the prize is and all that next week when we announce it. But yeah, we just wanted to give because we just wanted to give you guys a little.
Came out of nowhere.
So, Nathan, Jordan Bum Sam in chat, is Jordan's high school mate called Nathan. And all he's been saying for the last 3 weeks is on Jordan's channel is like, when's the next giveaway?
No, I'm not going to give all my birthday presents away. No, thank you.
And so yeah, it appeared right at the end when the giveaway has been hinted at.
Sniffing it out.
Joke, guys. But yeah, you guys, thank you all for coming tonight. It's been a pleasure. Always has been. I've had fun tonight. It's been a laugh.
I've had fun.
I've needed it. I've had a bad day today with stomach and not being able to eat properly. And I know it's been a hard week for us all.
Yeah, it's been stressful. Yeah. But we're all here. I'm going to be streaming more this week. Sam is always on. Nathan is always on. So.
Oh yeah, so Nathan's also now streaming on Twitch as well. So head over to twitch.tv/Gilcade. Jordan, prime example. Yep. On Twitch, me, Gustin Games. I love you all. Take care. We'll see you next week. Peace.
See you later.